and welcome back to Wargame with me, Gary. What have I got today? Well, I've got a tester figure for my fantasy Greek army, which I'll show you, and we'll go through how and why and I painted it in this particular way. I've also got some zombies. I've finished the other two zombies, and I have made some changes to the pus on the contaminated pus on his shoulder and side and on the legs and that. So I thought I'd show you and let you just see if you like them or not. But firstly, I want to go back to Kings of War, the Mantic world, because I've really enjoyed doing that. And yeah, so I want to carry on from there. So following on from the last paragraph I read of Kings of War, Mantic World, where it told of the breakup of the old alliances between the elves, dwarves and men, the next paragraph highlights the ambitious, courageous, creative, greedy, manipulating, deceptive race of men, or the race of man, who had taken full advantage of the collapse of societies in the Mantica world. Men, ever the most adaptable of the noble peoples, have taken to this age of conquest with relish. No wilderness, no barren waste, and no monstrous foe can deter these bold peoples from carving their own fledgling states. Pauper princes, exiled nobles and upstart knights snatch territory from their rivals by the sword, while common folk are pressed into service daily to defend their lands and their lives. Orcs, goblins and worse roam the dark places, the high peaks, foreboding forests and frozen plains, a great threat to shake the mountains should they ever unite. I mean, doesn't that just make you want to go out and start collecting figures? This is, as I said, this is Mantica, Kings of War. And what I would say is, disclaimer, Kings of War haven't asked me to do this. And I haven't asked for permission, which perhaps I should. If you see something in there which you're not happy with, Kings of War, let me know. Don't take me cool. Just let me know and I'll stop doing it. But I got to say, I'm loving this. I'm really, really loving this, and and in my own way, I see it as kind of like an advert for Kings of War. I think it's brilliant, absolutely fantastic, and I can't wait to see how they finish the introduction and move on to the different races which are in this, and it also leaves it open for you to bring in your own races. So the ancient Greeks that I'm going to use in the fantasy, it's open for that. It's open, whatever you want to bring. Crusader Knights, Winged Hussars, the Polish Winged Hussars, Cossacks. It's just open for whatever you want to bring into a fantasy world war battle type thing. World War? I don't know. Anyway. Right, let's move on. So first things first, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this down. I'm going to point this down just a little bit so it doesn't focus on me and it focuses on the figure. There we are. That should do it. Okay. So this is my tester fantasy figure. As you can see, it's got the same helmet. I believe it's a Bohemian helmet. I don't know where I've got that from, but it seems to have stuck in my mind. It's a Slinger, and I've kept the same tunic colour as I did with the hoplites, the light blue, because originally these were going to be in my Athenian army, but I've now decided that to use them in the fantasy realm. I've done a kind of rocky, deserty look, because Greece, I've been to Greece a couple of times, and it is quite, it does have sandy areas, but it's quite rocky as well with, some foliage and stuff. So I'm not too upset about that. I think the muscle definition has worked well, same as the fingers. The face and the eyes have come out quite pleased. I'm quite well. The oxidisation in the helmet, I think if I just get that a little bit closer, you might be able to see that. And I think that's worked very well as well. So all in all, and I've kept the rest, and the rest is very simple: a sword, a sling, a belt. And I don't think this one's not even got sandals on. So yeah, so that's my tester. I've got a few of these to paint, not a lot. I will get a whole lot more. I think I've got about 4 of these. So I've got 3 more to paint up because I've separated them from the other slingers that I've got because of the helmet. The one thing I would say, with the hoplites, they've got black horsehair. I thought it'd be nice to have white horsehair on the slingers. So that's them. So that's my tester for them. If we come back now, this is the zombie I showed you last week. And you can see I've not changed the orange. I've left the orange there. Oh, it's not focusing very well, is it? It's focusing on me. Does that help? I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So, like I said, I was very pleased with the overalls. The infection, well, the flesh is good. I'm pleased with the flesh. The eyes, I thought, really pop, so that they come out very well. But I'm not sure about the infection. So I made some changes. So I've done 2 more. Here's one. I've given this guy an orange. So he's got an orange overalls. And as you can see, there's quite a heavy wash on there. And I've like a little dip of yellow on the spots for the infection. And I think that's worked quite well. It looks particularly nice on the. Can you see the split in his trousers there? I think it works particularly well there. Maybe a little bit more. Like highlight the yellow on the tips of the spots again. Yeah, maybe. I like the blood pouring down his mouth. I think that's worked very well for him. And generally, I'm quite pleased with that. The base I'm very pleased with, bit of rock and some foliage, if you can see from there, you might be able to. I've also painted in paving stones. I think it might show up a little bit better on the other one. So that's 2, and this is number 3, which is also an orange overall. The same wash, except the yellow and on the spots, so on the heads of the spots. I've given that a little bit more, and I think that seems to work. I was talking about the pavings, and I think that shows that a little bit better. I'm actually happier with the base for this one, as opposed to the others. But I think that's turned out well. A little bit of blood on his face as well on the other side. Yeah, so all in all, I think them 3 have turned out not too bad. So if you just see those 3 all together, I think the progression slowly has gone to this one, and I'm very pleased with that. But I think all in all, they've come out. I do think that the last one is the better. But I think I can't say I'm not pleased with them, because I am. I think the flesh tone's just right for a zombie. Teeth, ain't they? Lots of teeth for biting into stuff. So yeah, all in all, not free bad. Yeah. So hopefully next video we can have a look at these finished and another starter tester for a different zombie. Okay, well, all the very best everybody. Take care. Bye bye.